What's going on, everybody? This is Kayinus, and how are you guys doing? So today I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful 100% sexy thumbnail for YouTube. I had a few questions on the topic, so I thought I'll just go ahead and make a video. So this will be my very first tutorial, so bear with me. And please feel free to rate, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think, because I really appreciate it. So let's get into this. So Adobe Photoshop CS6. Got tongue-tied there for a second. Basically, it's what I'm going to be using today. If you have another form of Photoshop, this will also help. If you run something like GIMP, this will also help. So most Photoshops are pretty identical. You just have to know tool placement. I'm not going to use too many shortcuts today because I don't want to lose you, but I will call out the tools that I'm using, and that way you know where I'm at all times. And it's going to be really simple, so don't even worry. So first things first, we're going to go File, New. And we're going to create a new layout. So the layout we're going to want is 1280 by 720 pixels. This will give us the YouTube layout that we are desiring. So we click OK to that. And now you can see here we get a background. So we're going to want to create a color, something nice. And we're going to do orange because orange is pretty cool. I always liked it. Grab my fill tool off here to the left. Click it and it will fill it. Now you could click this, one time. I'll give you a nice solid color, and then you don't have to worry about clicking it multiple times, and boom, got your color. So then what we're going to do is we're going to want to create a new layer, because to me, creating separate layers for each part of your design is going to help you have ultimate control. So I'm going to go ahead and click new layer again. We're going to call this the sun effect, because a buddy of mine asked me how I do my little sun effect on tutorials that I've done before in the past for other channels. So here we go. And real quick, let's scroll over to the left so you guys, to the right, so you guys can see what's going on. You can see here that the layer that I now have brought into this new layer is now on top, and my color is now on the bottom. This means that whatever layer is selected at the very top will be in the foreground of your image, where the background will be the last image. So remember that as you're piling layers on, so that way you can decide what you want. If you want your text to pop out before the image, whatever you guys want. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create another color, something that will stand out a bit, and yellow usually does the trick against orange. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to create our Polygonal Lasso tool. And this is going to be your main tool for everything, okay? And oh, by the way, guys, I just want you to know I am kind of rushing through this, but feel free to stop the video, catch up, and if I still lose you, ask me any questions and I'll try to answer as best as I can. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do like the sunrise effect. So we're going to kind of try to find the middle, and then we're going to spread it on out, click it one time each, and just kind of bring it close to each other. We don't want it touching because that will close it out, but we'll just kind of do something like this. So that way we're going to get like this cool little shiny effect. I'm sure you guys already know where I'm going with this. So we're going to do something like this, and it probably won't be the prettiest thing in the world, so just bear with me. Here we go. Boom, right there. One more should do the trick, and let's close it out. So there we go. So now we have this second layer with the highlighted effects. We're going to take that yellow color we just got. We're going to go to our fill tool, and now inside of that, we're going to fill it. So boom. Now we got this, funky little image going on, and it's flat and it's boring as hell. So we're going to pop this out, make it look good. So we're going to go ahead and go on this one layer, and this is where it comes in to separate your layers. Going to go ahead and click on this sun effect layer, and we're going to hit drop shadow. Boom. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it already makes it look different. It already pops it out a bit. But we're going to want to make it look even sexier than that. So we're going to go ahead and add some distance to it. We're going to spread it out a little bit and give it a really good size. Something kind of nice, a little darker. So this way it gives us some really cool depth and effect. All right? So boom, I'm liking that. And you can add some other stuff too. You can add some bevel if you want, but usually I save that stuff for text. But actually that looks pretty cool. So we're gonna keep with the bevel. So there it is. So boom. Now we got this nice little effect going on. The orange background now has some dynamic. There's some depth in the center, and it just looks, overall, in my opinion, looks pretty good. So we're gonna move on to our second layer. We're gonna go new layer. Our third layer, and we're gonna call this text. Okay. And what we're going to want to do is we always want our text to be huge, fantastic, popping out in your face. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, it's everything that you want. You want your text to be the biggest thing that is seen when it's the most important, because you gotta remember, when people see your thumbnail, it's like, you know, itty bitty small when they're just looking at a bunch of other videos. So you want this one to stand out. So large text will be read on smaller images. So we're gonna go ahead and go to our text, and we're gonna want a different color. So let's do something more like, let's go some red. Red's always cool. Okay, kind of click it wherever you want it, and we're gonna say, you know, I want, just use my name, Kayinus. There it is. And you can highlight this at any point. Come up here to character, and you can select what kind of text you want. So I'm gonna go with something like, where is it? Planet Cosmos, because this thing looks pretty cool in my opinion. So there it is. And then if you go up while you're still selected on the text layer, you're going to go up to edit, and you're going to go up to free transform. And now you can actually redesign this thing the way you want. So you can hold shift down, kind of control its blowout. You know, if you let go of shift, it'll actually let you have more control. But I hold shift down to kind of just help blow it out really quick and controlled. So we say boom, there's that. Okay, and then we hit enter, and boom, all right, we got our text. But again, it's flat, it's gross, you can't see anything, right? So we just go ahead and double click on that layer, and let's add some more drop shadow. Very repetitive, guys, but it does look good. So you go and you take your distance, and you say boom, you pop out your spread a little bit, maybe your size, but actually I want a dark shadow. I want it to really stand out. Then we can click on some bevel, have that just explode out a little bit more. Maybe some outer glow. Just play with it, guys. That's all I really recommend. Play with the color. We want some yellow outer glow, something that's going to be really cool. You don't want to go too much, you know. Sometimes more is bad and less is good. So you just kind of want to play with it and work with your settings a bit. So let's go 15 on that pixel size, and boom, there it is. I'm liking that. It looks pretty good, guys. So now you got your text popping out a little bit. Got some bevel, got some, well, let's go back here real quick. Double click that again. Let's see what inner shadow looks like. Inner shadow actually kind of helps it out a bit. It's hard to see from where you guys are, but pops it out a little bit more. So, boom. Now we got our text. But we still want to add some more dynamic pictures. Usually do the trick. If you have any type of pictures that you're able to post up on YouTube, you know, feel free to grab whatever it is that you feel is going to work out best for you. So I'm going to show you how to quickly cut a picture where you don't have to have, like, you know, surgeon precision, but it will still look pretty good. So go to layer new one more time. Call this my picture. Boom. And then we're going to go ahead, file, place. Okay. I don't like using import. Place works a whole lot better. So we're going to go ahead and find my picture. That's a PS4 controller. That's Legend of Zelda. Yeah, we'll just use this one. Boom. So, boom, there I am right there. Right in your face type thing. So what we're going to do is notice how this is actually covering the letters kayinus, all right? Or the word kayinus. So this is on the very top. If we, like I was telling you before, if we brought this in the background, now you can kind of see what's going on. You can see that you know, it's there, it's right in the way, but we want to be able to see this. So we're going to go ahead, click zoom in, bring it back up to the top layer by come over here to your zoom tool and clicking on it. And I'm going to go ahead and edit this really quickly, so it's going to speed up, but you're going to grab your lasso tool once again, and you're going to just quickly, you don't need to get all up on it, you know, just close enough to it, leaving a few pixels here or there to make sure that it's, you know, you're going to have still of the background left. And I'll explain why in a minute. So let's just get this thing. All right, so there we go, guys. So now we're cut, and you can see that, like, again, you know, you can go really fine in depth and make it look, you know, get really up in there. But sometimes you don't have to. You can make it work with a good feather effect. And so what you do is you'll right-click on that, and you'll go ahead and you'll via copy a layer, okay? And then, oh, I'm sorry, guys. Let's back that up for a second. Right-click and feather. And then let's say 4 pixels. I want 4 to feather that. That's actually going to help it, you know, kind of blur out a bit. And then you want to right-click on it and via copy layer. And now you can't really see the image because it's overlaid. So you want to go back over here to your layer area and you want to click the uncheck button. So that background layer that we just cut from is now gone. And you can see here if we back up a bit by holding control, we'll just back up and all right, so there I am. It's a really kind of crappy cutout job, but that's okay. We're going to make this work. So we're going to go to edit one more time, free transform, and we're going to just blow me out a little bit. You know, we're going to come up over here and, you know, we don't want to go too big, too crazy, you know, but okay, that's pretty cool. We'll just do that. And we'll say enter and we're good. And now we're going to take this layer, we're going to drag it underneath the text. So, boom, it's right there. There I am right there. And you're like, well, you see, there's all these jagged edges and stuff. You know, you can make this look really cool. So what we're going to do is we can grab our eraser tool. Okay, that's a really big eraser. Let's go a little smaller. Maybe like a 200. That should be good. Yeah. What we're going to do is just kind of hold it down and just lightly just kind of fade everything a little bit. Not too much. You know, you just want to give it a nice little touch up. And again, this is all based, you know, you guys work with it, you'll see what's going on. So there you go, and now it's a little faded, and it looks pretty good in my opinion, but there's still some dynamic ability, pardon me guys, there's still some depth to it that's lacking, you know. So you want to make sure you pick a really good picture. So what we're going to do is we're going to add one more layer this time, because I'm going to show you another way to make something like this work. And my throat's really, really crazy. So layer new. Sorry, guys. And we're going to call this fade effect. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and just take our little fill tool. We're going to pick black. Solid black. And it's right on top. Just click it. Boom, it's all black. Picture's gone. Now what we're going to do is we're going to back up so we can see what's going on. Grab our eraser tool. Go ahead to our eraser and make it like 750 pixels big. Let's do a little bigger than that. 1,000. Boom, there we go. Kind of line it up in the center. Click it once. And now you have like this little fade effect. But see, now the words are hidden and you're like, well, what the heck, man? Where are the words? So what we can do now, we could take our text, bring it above, and boom, there it is, pops out. So there you go, guys. That's how you make a quick thumbnail for YouTube to kind of help sell your video a little bit. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like and a fave. Again, it helps me get our videos, my video out, and also gives me input on what you guys think. And sorry, my throat's kind of froggy, so I'm going to end it with this. But if you have any questions, please, in the comment section down below, let me know what you think. And with that, I'll talk to you guys later.